Welcome back everyone. Today we are gonna rank every single UFC victory that Alex Pereira has gotten, and we're gonna start right off with the most recent victory, which is against Yuri. And honestly, I'm putting this in A tier because I think it could have been stopped a bit early. Like, I don't know, sometimes if you ask me today, I'll say it's an early stoppage, but if you ask me tomorrow, I'll say the stoppage was completely fine. Credit to Alex nonetheless. But I am not putting this fight in S tier because I think Yuri was a bit overrated coming into this fight, and I really like Yuri. Like, I'm saying this, I'm not a hater, okay? I like Yuri, but I'm gonna put this in A tier for now. And next up, we got his victory versus Israel Adesanya. I think Israel was 7-0 in middleweight title fights, and he was undefeated at middleweight. Only lost a fight at light heavyweight at the time. And I'm gonna put this in A tier also, but I'm gonna put it in front of the Yuri win. I do think that's more impressive. He had a good game plan, chopping Izzy's legs down and then TKOing him. But he was down 3-1 and he looked pretty sloppy in the grappling, so this is going into the A tier. Next up, Jan Blachowicz. I am putting this into the B tier because I think, first of all, it is like, I feel like the elevation really screwed over Jan, and Alex prepared for it much better. He probably arrived in Salt Lake City earlier. And I really think if there wasn't any elevation, Jan would have won, but you have to be fair, the elevation was there for both fighters.
We mustn't forget that it's been raining, so the pitch is quite...
It's been raining?
Yeah.
Are you being serious? It's raining for both teams.
Yeah, I know.
And Alex just prepared better, and he did a really good job dealing with Jan's grappling. And I think it's fair that he won the fight. It was still very closely contested. What makes this really impressive for me is that Pereira just came off the Izzy knockout. I think he took like 3 or 4 months off before taking the Blachowicz fight, and that's why I'll still put this in B tier despite it being very close and the elevation and all that. And also Jan Blachowicz was just so experienced at that time, and Pereira, that was like his 5th UFC fight or something. Like, yeah, that's impressive. I'm gonna put this in B tier. It's a very high B tier win for me. I can't quite put it on the same tier as Izzy and Pereira. Now, for the Strickland victory, I'm also putting this in B tier. It's a high B tier win though. Strickland fought kind of stupid, and he made it a bit easy for Pereira. But man, Pereira just showed everyone that you can play his game. Honestly, like, you cannot just stand with that man unless you're extremely elite and extremely prepared. Come to think of it, we see that against Yuri and Strickland. Like, you maybe shouldn't stand with this man too much. The only one who really could do it is Izzy, in my opinion, and maybe Jamal Hill actually. Let's see, maybe. I'm really looking forward to that fight. And last but not least, we got the fight against Andreas Michailidis. I'm putting this in B tier because it was a very impressive flying knee. I really love watching that KO, but it's not the best of opponents. So I'm gonna put it in B tier, and I actually forgot his fight against Bruno Silva, but I didn't watch it, to be honest, so I would just put it in C tier. Yeah, thank you everyone for watching.